Okay, here's what you're doing today. You're going to graph these equations right here, but here you got a little problem. It's just one equation. You don't have to find that point where they cross, okay? Your y, make kind of an imaginary wall on the y side of the equation of the equals. You have to work on getting the y by itself because you don't have your m and b, okay, your slope and y-intercept without that y being by itself. So do what you did on yesterday's, on the last assignment. You're going to circle the 4y, okay? And you're going to get rid of that 2x by either adding or subtracting. So I would minus 2x, okay? And there's not an x over there, so I put plus 0x, okay? And I minus 2x, okay? Line up your equals, 4y. You do your x's first. 0 minus 2 is negative 2x. And minus 8. Okay, now you're going to divide everything by 4. So y equals, now I'm going to take my calculator and divide negative 2 by 4. Okay. If I get a decimal, we want to leave that as negative 2 over 4x. Okay, because that is my m. That'll be down 2 forward 4. And then I put a minus, and then 8 divided by 4 is 2. Okay, now I got my m and b. I'm ready to rock and roll. So my b is on the y-axis, okay? So I have minus 2, I'm going down 2. Okay, that's from that one right there. That's why I went down. And then from this point, I go down 2, and I always go forward with the 4. So down 2, forward 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I take my ruler and make the line. You're done, okay? Next problem. Make that imaginary wall on the side of the y. Your y has stuff with it, so you're going to put a 1 in front. Now remember what I told you yesterday. If you have a minus in front of that note, in front of your y value, the 1, you need to do a sign change, okay? So you make everything the opposite. Negative 4, positive 1, positive 1, okay? Now you circle plus 1y. Now how would you get your negative 4x to a 0? You would add 4x. And then I put a 0x over there, and then I can come and add 4x right there. So 0x plus 4x is 4x, and then I have plus 1. Remember, I made that a positive, okay? Now I divide. So y equals 4 divided by 1 is 4. But since that's 4, you know, I want that to be a fraction. So when I write the 4 down, I still want a 1 under it because that tells me the up over part. Then 1 divided by 1 is 1. I divide there. And I have my m, my b. Remember, my m has to be a fraction. And if I divide like 4 by 1, and I get a whole number, I can always make it a fraction again if I put a 1 under it. Okay? So b, a plus 1, so we're going to be here, and then this time we're at positive 4, so we go up 4 and forward 1. Okay, so then I graph it. There you are. Okay, next one, 2x minus y equals negative 6, okay? Once again, make that wall, and if you don't have the y on that side, you can't do your MB yet, okay? So I put a 1 in front of that. I don't want minus 1, so I need to go negative, positive, positive. You make everything opposite. Now circle it. And you need to get rid of your negative 2x by adding or subtracting. So you'd add 2x, and then I need an x over here, so it's 0x plus 2x, okay? So equals, and you have your 1y, so it's going to be 0x plus 2x, that's 2x, and then plus 6. Now the second part we have to divide by the 1. Really nothing changes. 2 divided by 1 is 2, but I need that as a fraction, so I keep the 1 there. 6 divided by 1 is 6. So MB. Okay, so remember your B is on the y-axis, it's your y-intercept. So your 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I go up to, top number tells me to go up or down and by how much, okay, up to forward 1. Okay, and if I can't do it again, that's fine, I'm good with just the 2 points. There you are. Okay, now I threw one of these on, be looking for it, okay, be looking for it. So I make the wall, and the y has a 2, it's positive, so I don't need to change the signs, okay? I don't need to change the signs. Circle it, okay? Do you have anything outside that circle like you did with that negative 2x? You don't, do you? Okay? So you go straight into your dividing by 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2x minus 2. Okay? So now I'll make that a 1, so m, and that's b. So minus 2 is my b. And then from there I go up 2, forward 1, up 2, forward 1. That's going to fall over, no. Okay, and I'm in like Flynn right there, man. Okay, all right, now, wall goes up, you want that as a positive 2y, so negative plus negative. Wall goes up, I circle your 2y, there's not going to be anything you have to add or subtract. Okay. Positive, negative, remember wall goes up, make that plus, negative, okay. Circle it, you have to get that 3x, remember the 0x trick. Negative, positive, and right there, okay.